Comic, do the intro.
Uh, Hi.
That was
Welcome
terrible.
to the Remember AFTON Q&A.
Welcome to
Yep.
the
Yep.
Welcome to the Remember Afton Q&A. We said we were gonna do
Welcome to the
this.
Remember AFTON.
We said we are gonna do this all the way back in episode 3, and to be fair, we recorded it, but then I forgot to edit it, and then my entire computer got wiped. So that was a fun time. So we're redoing it 3 episodes later, but 6 episodes to talk about here.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
So we have got quite a few questions we're gonna go through. I've mainly selected every question. You know those ones where people will be like selecting the best questions? No, we're not doing that. I selected every question besides the ones that I literally don't understand. So if we don't understand the question, then that's the viewer's fault, not us. You should have typed
And if
better.
this and if this is a really long video, that's our fault.
Yeah, it won't be that long. I kept the
Yeah,
Q&A pretty
of
secluded.
course not.
All right, let's just get into the first question, which is automatically off the bat. How old is Lenny?
All right.
See, it's it's
How,
it's funny because every time we do a stream, there's like this one. I actually no, this
yeah.
is the same
No.
person. This is the
It
same
is.
person that's always in the streams.
The
Ask
goat that's
only
asking about every single character's
they
age.
only ask the character's age. Like it's honestly kind of concerning. He asks the age of every character's, and that's the only thing he ever says or asks. But
Anyway, he's like mid-20s, right?
yeah, I think we like mainly agreed on like 23 is like what we
Yeah.
were thinking.
He's not as old as people probably think he is.
Yeah, he's early 20s type of guy. And with like the other if you were to compare that to the other characters, like Cody is 17 and Travis and June were 18. So 23, that's pretty old on that scale. And the automatic next question by the same person is, and did June die in the fire at the end of episode 6?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we can't
We
answer
can't
that.
say
We
that.
can't
There's
answer
gonna
that
be
yet.
there's gonna be so many questions in this where I literally just have to tell you what. Wait, just wait. I'm not gonna tell
Yeah,
you. Why would I
you'll
tell you?
figure it out.
Why would I tell you? There is
I
no.
know you gotta wait the whole movie another episode, but you will get the answer to that.
Yeah, come on, man. But we're kind of like on break right now. But by break we
Yeah.
mean making a movie,
Breaking
because.
and making a movie. Uh,
Sponsored by Circle. There's like no water in here. Anyways, let's move on to the next question. How did you get the idea for the plot of Remember Afton? This is one we get actually quite often. I feel like we've answered this a few times. What are you eating? Understood. Wait, is that
I made
Cheez
sure
It
to hold it.
Snap? Cheez It
Yeah,
Snapped?
snapped.
Well, what's a Cheez It Snapped?
It's like it's a Cheez-It, but it's like more flat and crackery.
God, I
Like,
probably should have introduced you before we started this. Hi guys, welcome to the Remember Afton
uh,
Q&A. The person who's with me right now is ComicCyrus. That's the secondary writer.
yeah, I'm here too.
That's the person that always has beef with me because I keep writing the scenes she wants to write.
I didn't say that. You just keep writing the entire script and then not telling me until the entire thing is written.
Anyways, for the plot of Remember Afton, mainly I was trying to think of when it was originally came from the idea of the Afton Files, where I wanted to
Mhm.
show the downfall of William, because I always, when I saw these Five Nights at Freddy's animations, it was always like this snap that happened. It's like, oh, his kid died, he automatically wants to kill people. So I wanted to show that
Mhm.
like more naturally. And so a show that was recommended to me that does something of a similar concept was Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
So I binged Breaking Bad, and it is now my favorite show. And I will say there is a lot of Breaking Bad inspiration in
You
Remember
ever
Afton.
wonder where the drug world part of Remember Afton came from? That's where it came from.
I wonder if that's actually where it came from. Like, there's a
I
good
think that's
chance. There is a good
yeah, I
chance.
think that's what inspired you to do it.
Probably to
It's
some
not like you're
extent.
getting like all of your beats for that plot line from Breaking Bad. You're obviously not. But like I think like the whole like general idea of having like a drug like subplot is came from Breaking Bad inspiration.
Yeah, it's just not as of a focal point as it is in Breaking Bad, because they're more focused on being a gang rather than the drug selling, really. Anyways, next question. Oh, this one's gonna be hard to read. So
Oh
let's
boy.
start with the simple thing here. Question: will you do timeline video about Remember Afton and towards end of season 1?
No.
No, we will not.
No. You guys can figure that
You
out.
guys can figure that out. What happened to June? Aren't we gonna find out that she's alive and includes Lenny? How's William and Henry? Do we get episode that follows the end of season 1 and get introduced of Charlie Emily, teenager?
Uh, I feel like we answered this, at least part of this already. Basically, the answer to all of this is the same. Just wait.
Wait, just
You'll find
watch.
out.
We're not gonna answer like lore questions. I mean, I can say with like Charlie Emily, she has interesting because like she was originally gonna. Okay, now that scrubbing's really loud.
I still can't hear it.
You know what? That's good. When it
All
came
right.
to Charlie Emily, though, she was originally supposed to appear in episode 6, but I think
Yeah,
because of
we had to cut her because of budget reasons.
yeah budget reasons, really a lot that is a reason sometimes a lot of
We
characters
do
don't
we do
show
have
up.
ideas about it, but nothing set in stone yet.
Yeah, and like that's
That's
more leaning towards later
yeah.
on, really.
Again, since that's something that's not set in stone, that's probably the only thing in there that we can really talk about.
Yeah, I mean, like we kind of have like kind of plans for her in a way,
Yeah.
but the thing is, like those are more later on, so there's no reason to
Hmm.
like start anything right now, or else it's really just kind of just gonna clutter up the timeline right
Yeah.
now. Because there's already a
We
lot
got a
going
lot to
on.
do.
There's already
We
a
got a
lot
lot to
going
do
on. We
before
don't
the
need
end
to
of the
add
season.
on. It's already hard to
Hmm.
write at the moment. All right. Question 2. I same person. I imagine bite victim being 12 or older. I don't know. Does Charlie good with BV? Since she a replacement kind of protect older sister figure towards BV mostly. Is bite victim 12 or 1 or 2's older than her sister Elizabeth Afton?
What fight victim has a name in the show? That's Michael. You can call him Michael.
Hey, and who says he's gonna get bit?
Who says he's gonna get bit?
Yeah, this
Our
is
whole thing is that we're not doing that kind of stuff.
our whole thing's being original. Yeah, no,
Who
no.
knows? Maybe we'll just have him get bit to spite people and
Despite
ourselves.
maybe. And here's a question that like I'm not sure if we should answer or not.
Uh-oh.
But you know, maybe transparency is best. What happened to Fate Turnip? Because if you don't
Don't you
know,
have a whole video on that?
I have a whole video on that unlisted. I'll link that in the description if you really want all the
Yeah.
details. I'll link in the description if I remember to. If I forget
I
to,
think
then oops.
cannot answer that and just have people go watch the video if they want the answer.
Yeah, but if you want like the plot synopsis, really, it's just Fate Turnip not as good
Watch
as we thought.
this.
So now comic is our new Fate Turnip.
Yeah. I don't like children.
Good for you.
Nuh-uh.
All right. Okay, 2 questions. Once you're reimagining the FNAF timeline, will you make the bold attempt to fitting in the books, like the novel trilogy was Henry's story, remaking Charlie, and the whole shebang, and later Fazbear Frights and Tales from the Pizzaplex if we get there?
No.
Can you tell we're still in the YouTube and not the Discord comments?
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell. Oh my god. That would be such a headache. Bro,
Yeah.
if we had to somehow find a way to like work around with like sea bonnies and Fazdu, we don't need all that.
In the Springtrap pregnant episode.
We're like forgot about that one.
Yep. Really, we don't. They're banging on my door now. They're so close scrubbing, they're banging on the door.
Damn.
When it comes to what we're doing with the books, because we're barely following the games, so we're barely
Yeah.
following the books either. The closest thing you'll get to the books is the movie with the Stitch Wraith. And, and that's really all I can say. And even that's not following the books as much as it did, like,
No, yeah.
originally. And it's
It's just taking taking ideas and reinterpreting them.
Yeah.
That's what we do here.
Yeah,
we take
don't-
like general concepts and we reinterpret them.
Yeah, that's just our thing. And how much of the FNAF timeline are you planning to cover? So that's not really
Good question, actually, kind of.
Thing is, we haven't discussed that much, mainly because we're doing
No,
our
we
own
haven't.
thing. Like, obviously we're covering FNAF 1, and, like, we've never actually had, like, a proper talk if, like, sister location is gonna be a thing.
Yeah, we haven't.
We've
I have no idea. I
There was,
always kind of assumed that we wouldn't, but
do we want to talk about the scrapped episode 7 script?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you can talk about that.
So, Junior's
I think
FNAF
that's
2
interesting.
was gonna be in episode 7 in, like, a really, really different way. But, that was a scrapped script simply because I'd say it got too off focus, misplaced in a way. It's still a fun episode that I'd like to do at some point. But it has to happen when there's just not as much going on as there is right now.
And by scrapped script, we mean I was going to be heading episode 7 because Crown's working on the movie. And then Crown was like, I'm making episode 7. Or I have an idea for episode 7 and I can't really show it until it's written. So Crown wrote like half a script to pitch to me the episode idea.
So yeah, so something when it comes to writing is like whenever you say something, it sounds really silly. So I always like to write something out to like prove its concept beforehand.
You know what? That's fair. I should start doing that.
Because if I just say, oh, what if we gave Bonnie a machine gun? Like, that sounds silly, but what if I wrote something sick with Bonnie with a machine gun?
No, yeah. I know that there was one idea I pitched to you that you were like, I don't really like that.
And then you wrote it
I
out.
might, and well, no, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? No.
You said no, and so I didn't.
But
I might go back, write it out, and just see how it works.
Yeah. Anyways, next question. Now we're getting into Discord. When did you start making cinemas? So I guess this is a question for me mainly. If we're talking about like machinimas, like 2019, I did. No, it was like 2018. Wait, 2017 maybe? Oh shoot, I don't know. I'd have to check my channel. I made a few Minecraft machinimas back in the day, recording like my TV with my tablet, you know, just like the basic YouTube kid thing.
Yeah.
I did that, quit, made gaming videos, made animations, and now I'm back at machinimas. Oh no,
Nice.
the camera's starting. Oh no.
Oh no.
No, the FNAF camera. Stop.
No. Stay with me.
Stop.
No.
Stay with me. Stay with me. Oh no. Oh no.
Should we take the cameras out now?
No, it's okay. I can fix it. I can fix it. It's okay. I just gotta No, it's okay. I can fix it. I'm so good. So we recently, I haven't touched Minecraft Machinima since 2017, and then when AFTON files went in the water, I was just like, you know what? I'm making this in a Minecraft Machinima. That'd be so much easier. By the way, it's not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. By the way, because
it is still definitely significantly easier.
It's definitely easier, but it's a lot more work than I expected it to be.
Is it?
It is, yeah. Especially like since we're doing like custom
I'm
music.
talking about your camera was glitching momentarily.
No.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a banger video.
No, that still shows my crotch. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Oh no. Back to fixing this for like 5 minutes. Oh. No! Hang on, just stay there. Stay there. Stay there. We're okay? We're okay. We're okay. We are okay. So the machinima process is definitely a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. It does have like its upsides of like you can
Mhm.
film stuff easy, but we're still trying to do stuff we were doing with the animation. Like for example, we do animated segments every now and then we also
Mhm.
have the music. So instead of making music for like an 8 minute episode, you're making one for like a 30 minute episode, which obviously is even more. And then we're trying to make the models high quality. So what we do is we model stuff in Blender, port it over to Blockbench, and then port that into the game. And then we have our scripter Lin, which scripts these models to have like a bunch of
Shout out,
emotions we
man.
can put on. Shout out Lin. Lin is a backbone. If there is a third person running this thing, it would be Lin.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we got all of that, and so there's a lot that goes into it, mainly just because of how we do things. Like if we weren't doing those, I'm sure it would be easier. But to be fair, it can get pretty difficult to get like enough people for like a recording session, and that really
Mhm.
depends on like how long something takes. Cause like one day, like 5 people will like want to show up to a session, and we're all good, we can record, and the next day, literally no one will want to show up. Everyone is
Mhm.
busy.
It fluctuates a lot.
It
It's what
fluctuates a
happens when
lot.
you work with busy people.
Yeah, it does. you know, it's a bit difficult, but uh, mission was fun. Anyways, next question. Sorry, I just switched over to the next
Oh,
question. Is June going to survive again?
I
What?
wonder if you can find the answer to this question
You know
somewhere
what's
hidden in
funny?
this video.
No one's asking if Letty's gonna survive. It's just
I
June.
think they care more about June.
Come on, Letty's a cool
Except
character.
maybe Oliver. Oliver probably cares more about Lenny.
Yeah, Oliver probably. We'll get to his questions eventually. So just wait. That's really all we can
I
say.
swear, if Oliver asked if we did Lenny survive, I'm gonna lose it.
Oh, here's an interesting one. Got multiple questions. What inspired you to bring back Eyes of the Slain after... Sorry, dog started barking. What inspired you to bring back Eyes of the Slain after many years of its cancellation for episode 3? So, in case the community is not aware, back on my old channel, Crown Pixel, I had this series called Eyes of the Slain that was unfinished. And I never made the third and final episode, and I feel like I disappointed people with that. So we're going back now to basically as like a big apology note, making it an entire movie. Which I
Mhm.
will say right now, it is my favorite thing I've ever written. I genuinely do think
Yeah,
everyone's
that
going to enjoy the
movie's
movie.
very
Be-
good.
because it is definitely written in a way so like old people and new people can enjoy it. Because obviously it is like slightly for my older community, but like I also want these new people that watch Remember Afton to appreciate and watch this thing as well, and I do think they will
Mhm.
enjoy it as well.
And I don't think you need to be a Remember Afton fan even really to
Oh
enjoy the
yeah, no,
movie.
it's something. It is meant uh to be a thing you can that's just standalone. Like you can watch it on your own,
Yeah,
and you don't need like to watch anything else.
it is
It's
going
not
on.
public though. We're cutting that out.
Okay, then cut that out. Cut that out.
Were any original characters from RA inspired by any certain celebrity or character from another show? Um,
Hmm. I mean, a lot of the characters were inspired off of the Five Nights at Freddy's cast
that's true. Mr. Afton was inspired by William Afton.
from William Afton Five
Uh,
Night Freddy 3.
if I have to think, like you could put your connections between like Walter White and Afton if you wanted to. They're still
Mhm.
completely different characters, but like, they have this similar thing going on, so maybe inspiration? No, not really.
Maybe no, never mind.
Clyde is actually inspired by Captain Hook from Peter Pan.
They're so similar.
They are. Uh, You know what? This is one for you, comic, because I forgot this.
Oh
What was
boy.
the plot hole in episode 4 that was called smart writing as said in the director's commentary?
Oh, I think I yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was so the plot hole in episode 2 during the interrogation scene with Travis, where basically Travis said that they all walked. It wasn't really a plot hole per se, but it was an inconsistency in like Travis's argument, in like his like testimony in the interrogation, which was that he said that he and Cody, June and Cody and Evan were all like
No!
out. All right.
No,
But
it's
basically,
gone!
oh no.
It's
Should
gone!
should I keep answering the
You know what?
question?
Yeah, keep answering the question while I fix this. You're okay.
All right. So basically, June, Travis, Cody, and Evan were. Travis said that they were all doing stuff, and then came home at around 12 at like. Hold on. I need to pull up the document.
No! No! No!
All right. Let me pull up the document.
In case anyone's wondering about the camera, I moved recently and this camera did not survive.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
The mysterious man does explain it, but he talks very fast, so I can spell it out a bit more clearly.
I'm not. That might have to be the best. It's tilted. Like that one Fortnite map. Like that one Fortnite
No
area.
way.
Tilted Towers. By the way, I always have this ongoing thing that if anyone's like in a Remember Afton production call screen sharing Fortnite, they're automatically disconnected. I don't allow Comic to play that game.
Yeah. Okay. Let me find this scene.
It's either tilted or just falling. No. Please.
Oh yeah. So basically, all right. So while Crown's fixing his camera, basically what the plot hole was is that Travis uh, said during his interrogation that that him, June, Cody, and Evan were all out for dinner. Evans broke off from the group, and then Travis, June, and Cody went back home to their houses. And but the thing is that Cody's mom hadn't seen him since the night of the murder. So because of that, that means that what Travis said was incorrect, and that was not intentional at the time.
Yeah.
What I did was is then make Anderson, not is that name public? I can never tell if that name is
It's
public.
like we've
It's
never
so weird.
said
It's in
it,
such a
but like
gray
a lot of
area.
the community knows it, so I don't think it's important to keep it a secret.
All right. Well, anyway, mysterious uh, figures out. He immediately puts that together. That what Travis told was not a fully correct version of the story, and because of that, that is the bit of information that gets him initially on like the Shark Gang as suspects, or at least not wanting, or at least not wanting the authorities to fully know what happened.
The sun
So,
started to come out, and now like half of my face is just completely white.
but yeah, that's. I hope that made sense. That's the plot hole that we fixed.
What do you think of salami?
I'm a vegetarian.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm writing the show with a veggie? I can tell there's noise suppression.
Why'd you say it like
That's a slur. I'm using a slur against your
like it was
people.
a slur? It's just, uh,
When you laugh too hard, your mic just noise suppresses you.
oh.
All right.
All right.
What inspired RA? We've already answered that, so we'll move on. Question
Mhm.
2. Are Evan's friends inspired by the FNAF 4 bullies?
No, they're
No.
not inspired. We actually realized that we unintentionally made it look like that a lot later. We may or may not do something with that in the future. We're not going to
Wow.
say anything here, but but yeah, we did not intend for that, but we do realize that it kind of makes sense and adds up.
Yeah, it makes sense, but like I'm not sure if it's anything we'll actually go ahead and do
Yeah.
something with. Just because again, we're trying to like disassociate ourselves from the tropes as much as
Hmm.
possible. So that's probably something we're gonna stay away from. Then question 3 are what are your plans for the Crowned Cinematic Universe, the CCU? So
Hmm.
I'll take this as a general question of like what's coming up. So obviously, we could talk projects for a moment. Remember Afton is
Yeah.
obviously on pause for right now, which we'll be getting
Well, the
back to
movie's
it in
being
a
worked on.
few months, like once we finish up our movie. So we have two projects in the works right now. One is the movie, and the second one is something small. But I think the
Mhm.
community is really gonna like it. But I feel like it would be funnier to ghost drop that, so I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
anything about
We're
it.
not we're not going to talk anything about that.
Or not, but it's incredibly silly. I'll say that.
It is quite silly.
It is quite silly. Question 4. Did you expect RA to blow up in the community inside of MCA community, full of theories, memes, and inside jokes?
I was expecting that people that did see it were going to like really enjoy it. I knew that like probably a lot of people in the community weren't going to be fully interested. I mean, it's not animated. It's
Yeah.
not animated. There's not always a song playing. It's not really what the community is based on. It's very different. But it is really cool just how much like support and love the community has for it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I see new Remember Afton stuff pop up every day. Like just yesterday, people are making Remember Afton parody accounts. Like I
Mhm.
saw Lenny, which is run by Oliver. Cody is run by someone that I know is not Oliver. And then there's a June account, which hasn't posted, oh wait, no, it has posted. Then there's a June account. Then there's obviously the one Comic Gones, which is the Evan Afton account that doesn't
Yeah.
post, which is really ironic.
I need to I I I need to remember the login for that.
It's dead guy, dead account, you know?
Yeah. No, that was fun while I was doing it.
I'm running out of
You see,
water.
the thing with it is that this was kind of always the intention because we always knew that this is what was going to happen to Evan. So so I was always kind of planning to like just like super hype up the like just do a lot on the account and then he was gonna die and then all of a sudden it would just like be like, man, today is a bad day for the Evan Afton community.
Well, shoot. Then question 5 is opinions on pizza. Yeah, yeah, pizza's good. I'm from New York,
Yeah.
which means it has to be good for me. Next questions. Are you guys making your own assets for RA, or are you just using some mods? What mods are you guys using for RA? That one's interesting and a bit complicated to
Hmm.
answer. So, uh,
Yes and no.
yes and no. We mainly use public mods, but there are just some things that aren't in mods that we need. So what we
Hmm.
do is we model them in Blockbench, and we have someone port them over to our own custom Remember Afton mod we have.
It's Lin ports them,
Lin,
right?
it
Is it
used to be
Lin?
Alumio, but now it's
It used
Lin.
to be Alumio. Now it's
Yeah.
Lin.
it became a tiny bit of a mix, but yeah, it is mainly Lynn
Lynn is
now.
doing some crazy stuff with that for the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, no, Lynn is
Like
popping off
actually
for the
like
movie.
genuinely really impressive modding.
Yeah, like it's like I don't think this is like a secret. It's like, oh, there's gonna be a car in the movie. Oh boy, cars in
Hmm.
society.
What?
Lynn has made an entire car mod just for the movie.
And it's
You,
like really good. It's like one of the better car mods I've
it
ever
is. It
seen
genuinely is.
in
It's
like
the best
Minecraft.
car mod that I've seen for Fabric. It's crazy. What like the movie is gonna be good, okay? I promise you.
Hmm.
uh n- okay. Is first Oliver
Uh-oh.
question you can tell.
Oh boy.
Is Lenny a divorce father? It would be
Well,
interesting if some of his
we did
family.
just that we did say at the beginning that he's 23.
Here's
So
the
I don't think he's been alive long enough for that.
here's the entire question though. Is Lenny a divorce father? It would be interesting if some of his family decided to show up in the series not knowing Cody did it.
Oh my god, that really is such an Oliver question. That
um, no, he is not a divorce father.
no.
It's funny to think about though, but no, Lenny is not smashed probably. Well, has Lenny smashed? He hasn't made a kid, but has Lenny smashed? I feel like that's the important question here. His voice actor hasn't, so we'll say he hasn't. Sorry, Ace.
Wow.
I remember having this really funny call with Ace the plumber, where he
Mhm.
was like just like singing one of his songs that I think was about like sex or something, and I interrupted his song to say, "Are you a virgin?" And he slowly looked into the camera and said, "Yeah." We love Ace the plumber. He does an
We
excellent
love Ace
job
the
as Lenny.
Plumber. Shout out Ace the Plumber.
Shout out Ace the plumber. He makes some crazy music. In another question, how old is Lenny supposed to be? Again, 23. Will we ever get a chance to see June's parents? June's parents. I think we have a plan for June's
We do
parents.
have a
We
plan.
we have
Yeah,
a
we do.
plan. Uh, I think June's parents is like one we could have met in like episode 3. But like I don't think that was for budget reasons. I think we just genuinely didn't show them because we didn't want them to respond when June got home. I don't think that was a budget thing. If I remember correctly.
No, yeah. I don't think it was just that we didn't want to like bother making a whole like character just to like say one line. It just
Yeah.
wasn't worth the time at the moment.
Yeah. How how Lenny's drug business is still.
What?
How Lenny's drug business is still. I mean, it's pretty weird that no one find weird that kids and some strange immigrant has the same jacket.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Gangs can just kind of exist.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really. I mean, I'm not a expert on law, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing like I mean, because like there's no way of like distinguishing like you would just because of like black leather jackets with like shark teeth on the back, like that doesn't mean that they're drug dealers.
Yeah, it could just
That
mean
just,
they're a
that just means that they're all associated together. Like they
they
could they could be like a biker gang
that's what I was gonna say, yeah. They could be a
or
biker
like
gang.
literally like a club or anything.
By
Like
the way, can I just say it looks like we're wearing each other's headphones.
yeah, no, I see. No, I thought about that.
It's like
I was like,
I
huh.
feel like I should have your headphones and you should have mine.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting close to the end here.
Oh boy.
Is Lenny or any of the shark gangs gonna die?
I wonder if anyone in the Shark Gang is going to die.
No Travis Scott inclusion. Sorry, that was in preferences. I guess I
What
really wanted
about
to.
Evan?
It's like, again, questions like
Spoiler
these, I
alert for
can't just
episode 1,
answer
Evan
them.
dies.
Like, what are the biggest things about writing? If I
Yeah.
tell you something's gonna happen, you're you're gonna expect it. So,
hmm
all I can say is, I don't know.
Wait, find out.
Wait and find out. Next question. Another Oliver question. How long will the season episodes last for each season? Which this is something we've been pretty public about.
hmm
The plan right now is 8 episodes for season 1, but it's always been on the back burner that we could do an episode 9 if we feel like the story's going too fast.
Yeah.
So,
There's like one main factor that's like preventing me from like fully committing to doing 8.
yeah, it's just the
And
fact
I can't really talk about what it is,
there's just a
but
lot going on, and
yeah, there's
we're
a
a
lot we
bit
have to do.
yeah. There's a lot we need to do, and when we're unsure if we can wrap it up in
Yeah.
2 episodes. So if that were to happen, there'd be a third episode. We
hmm
just need to establish like what really left we want to do with the time in this season 1, and
hmm
like talk about if we're going to like cut something or add something or not. So really like expect 8 episodes, but if it gets announced that there's a ninth episode, don't be surprised. It's just because we need more time. That's really
hmm
all it is. And the last question is, Remember Afton and Eyes of the Slain movie in the same universe? Does that mean it is considered to be a cinematic universe? Could this also have an insane amount of potential in the series?
Do you want to answer that?
No.
All right. Then we're not going to answer it.
Yeah. It'll get revealed if they're in the same universe soon enough, probably. But
Yeah.
it's not something I want to be exactly open about.
We can wait until we're a little bit closer to the movie releasing
Yeah,
to say whether or not they're connected at all.
yeah. But with that, that is all the questions I have. Thank you for joining me, Comic.
You're welcome.
Shake my hand. Thank you. This was a pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure.
But yeah, there's definitely new Remember Afton contents on the rise. Like, obviously we have the movie coming out, which that's its own thing. But we do have something Remember Afton related in the works. But again, it's not something we can talk about just yet.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's some stuff coming, so
We're excited.
we are very excited. So
There's some really cool stuff coming. You guys are
some
gonna love what we're doing.
you're gonna love it. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Let's shake hands once again.
Yep. Oh.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out. And that is, oh, you were just embarrassed. Pray for Clyde in chat, everyone. All right. Well, bye bye, everyone.
I don't feel so good.